Drew, Coach said at halftime everything was on track, had him right where he wanted him. So why did the first and the second half look so different?
I'll have to go back and watch the tape. I mean, I think we really tried to establish, a good run game. And, halftime, we kind of just said we're just going to go all out, And, I felt really good. And, I said I'm just going to do whatever I possibly can. We've talked about all week, whatever it takes, to win this game. And I think we did, obviously, whatever it took to win this game. So I'm very happy about that.
Drew, how big do you think confidence was for you throughout this game, and how did you feel it grow?
Yeah, I'd say my own confidence, I never waver within myself. I've been through a lot in my career. I've never had any confidence issues with myself. However, once you start making more plays and, when I put my shoulder down, just get that first down and give a little first down sign, a little something like that to juice up the offense. And I'd say for me, confidence is never an issue. It's, I'm always level-headed.
Drew, before a couple of those late runs, your willingness to push up in the pocket, it only increased as the second half began. What were you seeing from the OU defense that inspired that degree of confidence?
Yeah, well, first of all, our offensive line they work their tails off. And, Drake came in, number 69 at center, and, Mitch came in, number 75. Those guys just battle all week. And so for me, I kind of noticed they were rushing, we got the iPads, they were rushing pretty vertical. So, that 1 third down conversion, I stepped up in the pocket and I started feeling, real good. So, in my mentality for, halftime coming out in the second half is, whatever it takes. I'd be willing to die out there. I mean, I don't care. I love these guys on this team, and they've given me such a great opportunity to lead this team, and I'm just so thankful of it, and I try to do whatever I could to win.
Drew, can you walk us through just the last couple of weeks, maybe what you leaned on as you were preparing for this game and just to be able to bounce back like you did today?
Yeah, I've been off the grid. Nothing against you guys. You guys are great. But I've been off the grid, and I've just really leaned on my brothers in the locker room. I mean, I don't know if someone said it, but we watched 12 Strong. I don't know if you've seen that movie, 12 Strong last night as a team. And last night, Coach Drink went to every single position group and said, "Hey, you got Drew's back. You got Drew's back." It ended up being 12 groups of guys, and he said we're 12 strong. The whole team went nuts. That really. I said I was going to go out there like with an army, and we did. And I'm just so thankful that these guys have believed in me. After Alabama, in the locker room, every single guy came up to me, told me they love me, and that I'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. And this team's very, very special, and I think it's driven by such great leaders in our program. And I'm just so thankful to be a part of it.
Drew, you said you went off the grid. It's pretty obvious your coach hears all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? And reacts to the stuff. How do you balance ignoring it versus using it for motivation?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, my motivation is the guys in the locker room, and how much, Theo Weeds, he scored 2 touchdowns against his old team today, and those guys in the locker room, and Brady Cook, he's my best friend here. He's been dying to play in this game his whole life. In the off season, it was his background for a long time, and I told him I'd do everything I could to go win that game for him. And, this team, this locker room, I'm just so thankful to be a part of it.
Speaking of this matchup, you played in huge games, huge stadiums before. How would you categorize the atmosphere tonight?
Oh, sick. I mean, our fans are awesome. Our fans are so genuine and so awesome. And, it's a real college atmosphere. I mean, I'm so happy I'm here. And, after I gave the first down signal, I heard them screaming. I was like, heck yeah. I mean, that fan section, our whole stadium's amazing. I'm thankful. I mean, I could say it a million times. But.
What was the preparation like over the bye weekend? Do you have a moment back in your career where you say, I had this bad performance, and this is how I rebounded there, and you said we use it for this week?
Yeah, no doubt. It's a good question. When I was playing at Notre Dame, we lost to Stanford, and then we ended up, we had a 3-game stretch, UNLV, undefeated Syracuse, and Clemson, and I was like, hey, let's go win those 3 games. And then Alabama, Auburn, Alabama, and I said, we have those 2 bye weeks, or 2 weeks for the bye. And, I got with Coach Gleason, Coach Andy B., and Coach Moore. And those guys, I was texting with them all day, meeting with them in the morning before practice. you know, we just said, hey, whatever we could do to find a way to beat these guys. And, you know, I came back, and I think it's because of our coaches and our team who really believed in me. And, you know, you can't fake that stuff. And I'm so thankful.
Can you give us an idea on both Theo and Luther's catches?
Mm-hmm.
When those balls are in the air,
Yeah.
what you're looking at and what you're thinking the chances are they can get down and bounce with those balls?
Yeah, so the one to Luther, you know, you throw that thing up, so somehow he's going to come down with it. You know, Luther's incredible. You know, I saw he had some space. We've practiced that route in practice a good amount, and, you know, he made an incredible catch. And then Theo, you know, Theo's so driven. I know that anytime the ball's in the air going to him, he's going to absolutely do everything he can to catch it and take it as far as he can. And, you know, I saw his man coverage. We had a fade on the outside. I threw it up, and, you know, he made a play on the ball. I'm so happy for Theo. You know, he's such a great leader of our team, and those two guys, you know, they're awesome to throw to. So.
Could you talk about your mobility and how you utilized it in the second half, especially with a lot of bootleg plays?
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you're confident in?
Yeah, no doubt. You know, kind of like what I said in the second, or going into the second half was, you know, whatever it takes. You know, moving around, just doing whatever I can to move the ball, and, you know, that's what we ended up doing. And yeah, no, I believe in myself moving the pocket. I might not score a 50-yard touchdown, but I'll get you a first down.
I think you said after the Alabama game that you had two options.
Yeah.
You could curl up or you could respond. I mean, is there anything about what's happened in 2 weeks in the interim? Is there anything that makes that just a little bit more personally sweet?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I mean, to be able, I mean, I don't even know if I've thrown 3 picks my whole career, and to come back and, you know, help win the game is something that I'll be proud of for the rest of my life. Beating Oklahoma, you know, doing it for this team, doing it for Brady, doing it for Coach Drink, doing it for every fan of Missouri who's, you know, we haven't played Oklahoma in a long time. So, you know, I'd say this is definitely one of the most proudest moments of my life.
Drew, the relentlessness with which the defense, the other side of the ball, played tonight, how does the offense feed off of that and vice versa?
Oh, incredibly. Like I mean, I've said the whole time, our team's so close. Like, defensive and offensive guys are coming up to each other all the time on the sidelines, in the locker room at halftime. You know, there was a little bit of a lull. The guys came up, started, you know, screaming offense, defense, like, you know, having each other's backs. You know, we'll never give up. And, you know, our defense is, they go so hard in practice. You know, they do extra after practice. And let me tell you, all those guys, every single guy who started plays, freshman, every single guy on the defensive ball came up to me after this game, came up to me after the Alabama game. It doesn't matter. Like, this team is special. And those defensive guys, like, they help our offense, and then our offense helps them. So, you know, it's a credit to Coach Drink and how he's made this team.
You said Brady's your best friend on this team. What was the conversation like after this win?
Well, all these guys are my best friends, but that's it. But yeah, me and Brady are very close. You know, we're both kind of the same age, been through a lot of the same stuff, and you know, he was with me. You know, he's my roommate last night. I sit next to him on the bus. And you know, on the sideline, he comes up and tells me exactly what he thinks to help. And after the game, he was ear to ear smiling, and he was so happy for me. And you know, I'm so thankful to be in a room with him, Coach Moore, Coach Gleason, Coach Andy B. You know, all the other quarterbacks in the room. You know, it's amazing what he's done for this program. He's built it up to be able to be in a position like that where beating Oklahoma means something. And you know, I'm so proud of him and all the stuff he's done here. And you know, I'm very thankful to be a part of it.
With Brady out, you're filling in, obviously, for anyone expecting a Brady Cook kind of production or that kind of performance. What did it mean to you to not do that, to beat Drew Pyne?
Yeah, kind of like I said, just whatever it takes to win the game. I mean, I really don't care about anything other than winning. I don't care about my stats. I mean, I could be 5 for 30 as long as we win. I don't care. So, you know, I just did it. I just went out there and, like you said, I was me, and just did everything I could and fought.
Drew, after the loss to Alabama and then now after this win against Oklahoma, what can you take heading into the big rivalry game against South Carolina?
Yeah, you know, rivalry games like this one. I mean, our fan base is incredible. Our stadium is incredible, and our team, you know, realizes that and how much it means. And you know, I'd say that, you know, we prepared extremely hard all season, whether it's, you know, offensively, defensively, special teams. You know, we practice extremely hard, and, you know, we prepare extremely hard. And, you know, from Alabama till now, like, did I do anything drastically different? No, but, you know, I met with coaches, did everything I could, and because I've always prepared extremely hard, and so does Brady, and so does all our guys. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.